Participate yourself like just you are doing the same as the norms of CBSE connected daily systems. So now I am going to start the session. So before start the session, we have energy dance. So please stand up on your seat and do what is going on. Please stand up. Have the space, have taken some space between you and you will not get in trouble. Yes. Yes, sir. Just stay. Everybody has to participate. Okay? Yes, please.
Sir, you download it will be better.
formats made
And
easier
then
to
you
market, more accessible than average.
Sorry for delay due to technical issues. Problem over here. Now I'm going to start the session. So have you energized yourself through this talk? Yes? Please tell yes. Do you feel energy? Okay, so 3 days you have to interact with me. I will be with you 3 days. Today, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So 3 days we will have the environment including the knowledge also. So today's topic is strengthening assessment and evaluation practices. This is very important for being a teacher. You must know what is the criteria for the evaluation in board examination or in your classroom evaluation. Okay? There are so many specific rules, circulars circulated by CBSE to the school principals, and as a teacher, as an educator, as an educationist, you must know each and everything what you have to do in the classroom. Firstly, before starting the session, yes, I want to say something about a teacher. Who is a teacher? Who is a real educator? If you have chosen this profession, there are two types of choice: the teachers by choice and teachers by chance. So those who have opted only for the chance, they are not teachers. Being a teacher, you are the responsible, you are the harbinger for the society, you are the role model for the students. So what are the benefits, what are the things you have to do? You have to interact in the classroom with the students, it must be. So for that purposes, CBSE has made one more session on strengthening assessment and evaluation practices. Next. So on silent mode, please, those who have the mobile phones, please make your phone in silent mode. Okay? next, sir. Sir, next slide. Yeah, write down. This is the link or for the CBSE academics www.cpse.nic.in or http cbseacademic.nic.in. How many of you are the computer IT teachers? Raise your hand when you are computer teachers. Okay. Sir, please. What is the difference between HTTP and HTTPS? Is there any differences between HTTP and HTTPS? Yes, please tell me.
Yes, sir. There is a difference. Yeah, there is a difference.
What is that?
Because these are the addresses for the different entities are there on page. But there is a
Tell me one basic difference between HTTPS and HTTP. What is the basic difference? You must know about that.
standing for the page.
Any other sir? Yes, sir.
HTTPS is Data Transfer Protocol Secure, and both HTTP, if any site will start from HTTP, that means it is not correct. Means someone made illegal registered sites, and each site will start from HTTPS, that means site will
Very good. Yes. Actually, this is the era after 21st century, and cyber fraud, cyber crime is going on big. So for that, secure, S is for secure. So those websites who have HTTPS, they are secure. You cannot access without their getting the permission. So this is the website, this is the link for having any circular, any changes updated made by the CBSE. You must log in by yourself and check what are the changes having the CBSE. Yes, next. So, why 2 days? The academic 1129 circular has brought in few changes in internal assessment process. As you know that as a teacher in the school, we have so many assessment process in the classroom, either in the term 1, term 2, or pre-bid, post-bid, and so many assessment process you have in your classroom. Importance of learning outcomes and assessment for enhanced learning. How many of you prepare the lesson plan that comes the learning plan? Earlier that name was lesson plan, but nowadays it is called learning plan. Okay? So before going to the class, how many of you prepare the learning plan? Raise your hands, those who prepare.
Almost everyone.
Almost. Okay. So, please, ma'am, how do you make learning plan for the classroom? Please, will you teach? Maths. Do you follow the learning outcomes in your learning plan? Learning outcomes. What is it? How do you learn outcomes? Learning outcomes. Do you follow or not? They listen me. Then you follow or not? If you don't know, no problem. But you follow the statement. What is the purpose of having learning outcomes in the learning plan? I'm not saying, speak loudly. Speak loudly. Yes. Yes. follow these all things in regular basis. Suppose that you have taken today 4 classes in your whole degree. So you follow regular basis that in this class I have read this class. But you must follow, because if you don't follow the learning outcome your class basis, you cannot don't feel that what I have to do. So then next. So this is the objective of today's CDP. Identify the key elements of the structure of assessment. Elucidate the concept of periodic test as a part of internal assessment. Prepare a blueprint and a question paper for the respective subjects, and analyze the different strategies in different types of assessment. Understand the purpose of multiple assessment, periodic test, student portfolio, and student engagement activities. Familiarize with the co-specific activities as per the remodel structure of assessment. Understand the format of report card of class 9 and the difference between the formats of report card of classes 9 and 10, and be aware of the recent important circulars. So these are the things we will discuss in today's session. Got it? Next. This is the circular number ACAD 57 of the 22. You must have this circular, go through this circular, what the circular says. Write down the circular, open that academy's link and read it carefully. Sir. Next. Okay. Let us discuss the remodel structure by the CBSE 57 circular. Yes, this is the structure of assessment. Specific area and co-specific activity. There are two types of assessment in the school. First is specific and second is co-specific activity. In specific, one is internal assessment that carries 20 marks. Another is board or year examination that carries 80 marks. Suppose that a student is in the class of grade 10, he must have to access the internal assessment determined by the class teacher or the school, and another assessment that is also written by that conducts board, CBSE board, and it carries 80 marks. Same with the other part, co-specific activities, health and physical education, art education and discipline. So you have to do the internal assessment with the 3 grades on the basis of the performance, on the basis of the classroom interaction, on the basis of discipline, and all the activities having the student. You must have to do 20 marks as internal assessment and 80 marks for the written test that is conducted by CBSE. Got it? Got it? Next. So, this is the internal assessment, parameter internal assessment. How can you follow the 20 marks? First is periodic test that carries 5 marks. Second is multiple assessment that carries also 5 marks. Third is portfolio, that is very important. Most of the schools do not follow the portfolio, but you must have the portfolio column in your internal assessment. And last is subject enrichment activity. So 20 marks is divided into 4 parts, 5 marks each segment. First is periodic, second is multiple assessment, third is portfolio, and fourth is subject enrichment activity. Now, in periodic test, 3 tests: pre-midterm, midterm, and post-midterm. And out of 3, 2 base you have to mark. Okay? Average of base 2 or final mark submission that carries 5 marks. Second, multiple assessment is what? If you conduct quizzes, oral test, concept, math, exit card, visual expression in the classroom, that carries multiple assessment, and you have to mark 5 marks for that. Third is portfolio, classwork, peer assessment, self-assessment, achievement of students in the subject reflection, directions, and journals. So, as when you prepare the portfolio for your students, what are the benefits of portfolio? Anybody? What are the benefits? Yes.
Most of the children, they have participated out of school competitions. They have got some certificates. So their certificates and photos they can be put in the portfolio and they can written about the competitions as well as what they have done in the school. That also they can use in the portfolio.
What are the benefits? If you have the portfolio for something, it is a result of it. If you have the portfolio for that,
They can understand how to describe things. We are able to assess them properly, qualification evaluation.
I need some more points. Yes, computer science. Tell me anybody, what are the benefits of having the portfolio for the students?
Portfolio gives us or portfolio tells us about the particular achievement of any student in the whole year. That what they have achieved, where they have participated, and what grade they have gotten, in which direction or in which field they want to improve themselves on. That is also it is in the portfolio.
Portfolio helps in what manner? That's good.
Portfolio helps us in all your overall development. You can observe that where you are failing and where you are good, and you have to work on your skills.
Okay, any more? When you conduct the PTA in your classroom or in your school, the maximum benefit of portfolio get benefit the students, including the parents also. When they visit to the PTM and when they look or see the portfolio of his guide or her guide, he or she can understand each and everything without saying you. Because each and everything is mentioned in his or her portfolio. That is the benefit of portfolio. Another, do you conduct PTA? PTA you conduct? PTA you know? What is PTA? Parents Teacher Association. What is the benefit of and what is the difference between PTA and PTA? Yes, different.
The difference is that PTA is that in group of the parents will meet and interact, and PTM is individually student as well as the parents interact with the teacher officer. In PTA, the parents, all group of the parents interact with the management, or it may also interact with the teacher, individual teacher or individual teacher.
So what is the benefit of PTA? If you have PTA in your school, what is the benefit?
Basic main benefit is that it helps to make the planning for upcoming session or to how to enhance our student achievement, how from what expectation of the parents. Holistically we are able to do. So this is the main important. And by this way parents also get information that what management of the school going to provide our children. So satisfactory is important. But PTA it is individual teacher.
Is there any competition in PTA?
Competition.
Yes.
Competition regarding which?
Between the parents.
No. It healthy it is okay, but sometimes it is difficult to conduct, difficult to manage that some unwanted and unexpected and undesired questions or things. Sometimes PTA will go to another track.
No, if you convince them in the proper way or proper manner to the parents, it's not going the beyond. That is the benefit. So you must have the PTA and last is subject enrichment activity, that is languages, ASL, mathematics lab, science and social science. Generally, in every school, this is the misconception between us that only science teachers can do the projects or practicals. But no, according to the latest schedule of the Circular of Academics conducted by CBSE in NAP also, assessment in each segment or each subject necessary. Suppose that if you are teaching SST, you must have do some activity-based learning, project-based learning, same with the mathematics also, same with the English also, same with the Hindi also. So every subject has same important than the science, because we have the misconception that only science teachers can do the practicals or do the no. Every teacher, every subject teachers have to do interaction, because the latest pattern of assessment is totally changed. Traditional pattern is removed because 2020, I mean after the post-COVID, the total scenario was changed in assessment that is totally based on CBT, competency based test. And if you do not know the exact meaning of competency based test, or you do not indulge your experiment, indulge your every whatever the things you prepare in the classroom, you totally based on the activity based, project based, group work and peer assessment. So CBT is must. Most of the questions in the board only ask through the case-based questions or somewhat analytical thinking capacity building. These are the things which are included in the question paper or the assessment process. So for that, if you want to just go to the class, open the chapter, read the chapters, explain the chapter, write the difficult words, make the question answer, that is not sufficient for the discipline. No, this is the traditional pattern. Now you have to follow the latest pattern that is based on the competency base. You must have to be the student at the level of competent. Means you have to do your approaches in the activity learning or group activity or case-based questions and so on. So these are the things you follow, and if you follow these things, student can do any question asked by the CBSE or any agencies. So you have to prepare your lesson plan, learning plan, your subject material, authentic materials to follow these instructions before going to the class, and then you can be a effective teacher for the students. Got it? So ASL, how many of you have English teachers? English teachers, who are English teachers? 2, only 2, 3. So do you follow ASL? What is ASL? Tell me. What is ASL?
Assessment as speaking learning.
Assessment?
Of speaking and learning. Related assessment only.
Only assessment. No. Assessment of speaking and listening skill. That is ASL. So do you follow?
Yes.
How do you conduct ASL in the classroom?
That is speaking skills, we give some topics and students give that topics on practical topics. Some many topics are like co-education, students should be away from the phone, mobile, like this way, topics should be given and they prepare something on that topic according to their knowledge. And then we listen from them. That is means how they are speaking, yes, the pronunciation, physical pronunciation, all the and in speaking skill, how they are grasping the lessons, and it's not difficult for them to grasp the lessons and listening and listening skill. Some words should be recorded in a box. Please listen for 5 minutes. The box should be up, and then question, according to that question, passage, question should be given to them.
Good.
That is what
Okay, very good. one of you, before starting the session, one teacher had mentioned FLN. Who is your FLN? Foundation Literacy Units. I heard that time. One teacher is displaying FLN. NAP 2020 FLN. Who was discussing? You, sir. Can you tell me what is the benefit of FLN? And how can you correlate FLN with your assessment? Foundation Literacy and Numeracy. That is FLN. Already you talked earlier. I was listening. That's why I asked you about that. What is the benefit of FLN and how can you correlate your assessment? Because today's session is only assessment. So you can correlate FLN with assessment. How?
This FLN is discussed as the quality of the student. And assessment to assessment that is the problem how to improve and solve the issues of the students.
Okay. Have you read the NUP 2020? NUP 2020 also mentioned the dropout of the students. Why the students drop out at the age of grade 8? Maximum dropouts are in grade 8. Why? To feel that why maximum dropouts are in at the grade of 8. This is the biggest reason for dropout is the lackness of FLN in our assessment, foundation, literacy and numeracy. Because most of the students, not in CBSE, but when you go to the Bihar board or other state board, they are in grade 10 or 12, but they are unable to read the proper text also. That is the textbook challenge. What? Backing of this FLN due to lacking of foundation, literacy and numeracy, they are unable to read the text also. So for that, if the students do not understand what exactly going in the classroom, they will aloof from your study. So for that, we have to prevent, we must have the FLN and we can only prevent the dropouts through the help of write down LSRW. LSRW. Write down LSRW. L for listening, S for speaking, R for reading, and W for writing. So if you follow these SLRW in your classroom for each and every student, we can have the prevent to have the maximum dropout at the grade of 8. Next. So this is the board examination assessment. Language 1 80 marks, language 2 also 80 marks, science 80 marks, mathematics 80 marks, social science 80 marks. This is the written assessment conducted by CBSE or board, any board, okay? And for 20 marks, already we have discussed that how can you circulate, how can you have the distribution of 20 marks among the students. Got it? Board exam with 100% syllabus, 80 marks, same with the other subjects also. Now, in the below side, a student has to score 33% including both the assessments in each subject to pass. If any student has to pass in the particular subject, he or she must acquire at least 33% including the written assessment. Got it? Next. Provide the change. Next. So, this is the National Achievement Survey 2017-18. What was the latest NAS? Do you want to say, sir?
इसमें अवर का रिजल्ट में मैंने देखा कि कि जिस बच्चे का राइटिंग में मान लीजिए 99 नंबर है और 13 नंबर है और 20 नंबर असेसमेंट में है तो मिला के 33 होगा तो वो पास कर गया। लेकिन वह जो है रिटेन एग्जामिनेशन में जब पे लाइन उसका रिजल्ट में आरटी लिखा हुआ है रिपीट इन थ्योरी तो वो पास कैसे होगा?
वो आरटी इसलिए लिखा है कि 80 मार्क्स का जो आपका रिटन असेसमेंट है उसमें उसको 27 नंबर चाहिए ही चाहिए पास करने के लिए। अगर 27 नहीं है तो ऑफिशियली वो फेल है।
सर यहाँ 33 पास लिखा हुआ है
ये तो आपको बता रहा हूँ समझ लिया है। नेशनल अचीवमेंट ऑफ सर्वे एनएएस अभी लेटेस्ट में कब खत्म हुआ था? किस साल में खत्म हुआ एनएएस? लास्ट एनएएस कब हुआ था? नो लेटेस्ट कोविड के बाद हुआ है। 2021 में लास्ट असेसमेंट हुआ था। ये एक संस्था है एनएएस जो सीबीएसई जो है हर 2 साल या 3 साल में पूरा सर्वे कराती है गवर्नमेंट स्कूलों की या प्राइवेट स्कूलों की हमारा एक्चुअल अचीवमेंट कितना है, असेसमेंट कितना हुआ। ठीक है, तो ये है 17-18 का परफॉर्मेंस। मैथमेटिक्स में 52%, साइंस 51%, सोशल साइंस 53%, इंग्लिश में 28 और इंडियन लैंग्वेज में 62%। हमारा यह अचीवमेंट सर्वे था ओवरऑल इंडिया का। ठीक है, स्कोप ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट इन परफॉर्मेंस तो मैंने बता दिया कि अगर रिटेन असेसमेंट 80 मार्क्स का कंडक्ट होता है तो उसमें इंडिविजुअल स्टूडेंट को 27 मार्क्स आना ही पड़ेगा, नहीं तो वो फेल होगा। मतलब उसको रिपीट करना होगा, दोबारा एग्जाम देना होगा। होता क्या है कि हम लोग थियरी में इंटरनल असेसमेंट में 20 में 20 और मैथ में 5 इस बार कितने बच्चों का है ना, तो ये भी एक क्वेश्चन करा हो गया बोर्ड के लिए कि भाई आपने उसको इंटरनल में उस सब्जेक्ट में 20 में 20 दे दिया और थियरी में 80 में उसको 5 नंबर आ गया। ऐसा प्रेशर स्टूडेंट्स का तो हुआ है। तो इसी को रोकने के लिए अभी उन्होंने क्या किया, हॉलिस्टिक अप्रोच, हॉलिस्टिक रिपोर्ट का 360 डिग्री कंटिन्यूअस के लिए बनाया गया। उसमें आप रियल जजमेंट होगा, रियल असेसमेंट करना है बच्चों का और तब आपको एक रिपोर्ट कार्ड को क्रिएट करना है जो आगे हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे। तो आपने जो भी मार्क्स इंटरनल असेसमेंट अगर आपके हाथ में दिया गया है, बोर्ड ने आपको दिया है, तो उसको ऐसे आप मत दीजिए मार्क्स। बच्चा अगर रियल में उसको अचीव करता है तो ही उसको 20 में 20 या 19 या 18 जो भी देना है वो दीजिए। और इसके लिए बेस्ट तरीका क्या है, तो आपको मैंने बताया 4 चीज, अलग अलग सब्जेक्ट में रिविजन करा लीजिए, क्विज करा लीजिए, रिपोर्ट का बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स हैं जिसको आप लोग चूज करके तब उसका असेसमेंट कर सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट, India to participate in PISA, that is very important. PISA, Program for International Student Assessment. In the year 2022, recently previous year, one session was conducted in Delhi Lodi Road on the topic PISA, Program for International Student Assessment. Just we can correlate. How many of you know about that ISO certified? Do you know that ISO certified? What is ISO certified? Some agencies, some organizations, some schools have made ISO certified 9,000 of the 1,000. What is this? Quality assessment. That's good. Very good answer. So for that, PISA is also, it is an organization who conducts the assessment of the students up to grade 8 to 12 at the age of 15 to 18. Those students who are at the age of 15 to 18, they have to appear in PISA test, and that includes the English, mathematics and science. 3 subjects they take the examination, and on the performance of these all 3 areas, PISA evaluates or assesses the students that this is the level of your students, and we must, so for that each and every school or organization has to participate in PISA program to have inculcate the quality of the assessment of the students of your school or your organization. And last 2022 already I have mentioned, this is the traditional medical image idol from the Indian Ministry of Human Resource Development. What is the latest step of MHRD? MHRD, the name is replaced. Anybody? What is the changes of MHRD? The name of MHRD is changed into which term?
Education Ministry.
No, Ministry of Education. That is recently changed. MHRD is changed into Ministry of Education. So it will send a team of officers to Paris to negotiate in the terms of participation in 2021. Recently 22 already meeting has held. Now the terms and conditions to appear in PISA test is what? You have to enroll your students who are at the age of 15 to 18. They will appear in the assessment examination. After evaluation of the experts made by the PISA experts, they evaluate and make the real performance graph or real performance assessment through the report card, through the certificate that this is the level of the students who are appearing in the PISA test. So you must have the interaction with the students that what is PISA, how can you participate in PISA, and how can you develop your assessment through PISA. Got it? Next. To strengthen assessment and evaluation practices at CBSE, how many of you evaluate the question, the answers in board examination? Evaluators. Yes, raise your hand. Those who are evaluators of CBSE. 2, 3, only 3. Rest? Only 4 teachers are evaluating. This year recently you have evaluated, sir? What is your subject, sir? Math. Please come. Please share your experience in recent. Please share your experience.
We have evaluated the mathematics paper. 2 marks 18. 20 questions are objective question. So the students have got it less than 10 marks. Those who have got 10 marks, less than 10 marks, should be I have failed. That means those who have got above 10 marks, then after that we will decide to pass it. After that we can find out 6 marks. We will do it and then up to 15 or 16 marks. So if the objective question is possible, not possible, then there is some statements are detailed in that time, half marks, 1 marks, even and then.
And you think what are the lagging behind that? What are the reasons to have inferior results in board examination? What are the main reason causes for that?
So many schools in seriously updated. So in the rural area also, I know one teacher is taught in local, and some teachers is evaluated. Those who are teaching in English and other subjects, have been evaluated. So I got the exam. I was in A assistant head exam. So many teachers are evaluated the papers, but not correctly. After 2 days, one teacher left.
Yes, we have challenges. So that's why thank you, sir. Before starting the session, I have talked that there are 2 types of teachers. Teachers by chance or teachers by choice. So don't be a teacher by chance. Be a teacher with choice. And you must do. Firstly, you have to develop yourself as a real teacher. That what are the qualities, what are the areas to having a good teacher in the society. Because you are the moderator, you are the role model for the students that no, what you do, what you instruct in the class, they just do, they follow your instruction. So for that, firstly you prepare yourself to be a teacher. Now the problem is that why the students are lacking their interest in the particular subjects. That is the responsible of us. Because we are not having to prepare ourselves through the instructions given by the CBSE. Now, questions asked on the basis of the case-based, analytical thinking, critical thinking, peer groups, group activity, so many situation-based questions are there. Now, if you are unable to handle or indulge the students in the group activity or situation-based things, how can you expect that the students get the answer? So for that, we need to have, suppose that if you are assigned 40 students in your classroom, you prepare all the students in 4 or 5 groups. Each group has 4 or 5 participants and make the questions by yourself. To critical thinking, to application based, to competency based, or any situation based. And if you follow these instructions properly, definitely your students will be able to get any answer, whatever you ask for the particular context. That you must have to follow, and lacking of these things, the students are suffering, the board is suffering, and the schools also suffering. Next. Countrywide consultations were held with CBSE stakeholders, including teachers, students, heads of institutions, and experts in the field of science to strengthen the assessment and evaluation practices of the board. There is a need of exposing the students to different types of formats of questions in the year end. Before after finishing the syllabus of the particular topic or subject, you must prepare some model tests for the students. They will make the practices based on the each and every segment what already have discussed: critical thinking, analytical, application, group, situation based, and this. If you mingle all these things in your model test paper, definitely they will get benefit. Next. Internal assessment and its structure. What is the structure for that? Sir. What is the process of assessment? Assessment of learning, assessment for learning, and assessment as learning. What is the difference between of, for, and as? Who will explain? Of, for, and as? Who will answer? Yes.
There are three things: of, for, and as. If we talk about assessment of learning, that means what we are learning, that is being assessed. Okay. Assessment for learning, that means the learning outcome, where we are lagging behind, that we assess in assessment for learning. Okay. And in assessment as learning, that means to learn, we make an assessment. That yes, how much we have progressed or not. So, three things are different: assessment of learning, assessment for learning, and assessment as learning.
Any more answer? Please explain. Yes, from your side. For, of, for, and as. Yes, tell me the basic. Of, for, and as. What is assessment of learning, what is assessment for learning, and assessment as learning. If you do not remember further, you can add the common sense for that. What is the of, for, and as? Right? Do you call yourself? Of, for, and as?
Assessment of learning. It means what the student has learned. assessment for learning, what is the objective of that learning? And assessment as learning, after the learning, what is the changes in the individuals? That is, we have to assess.
Yes, simple meaning is that assessment as learning means what are the outcomes at the end of your chapter. Assessment for learning means what are your learning objectives, and assessment of learning means what you have to teach. So these things you have to follow while you are doing assessment in the classroom or anywhere. Next. Assessment of learning is if a proof of the learning is in the eating, then the proof of learning is result obtained from assessing. The purpose of the kind of assessment is usually summative. Assessment of learning means summative and is mostly done at the end of the task. When you end your task, when you end your unit, you must have to access on the basis of the summative examination or assessment, that is assessment of learning. Next. Assessment for learning is formative, summative, formative. In assessment of for learning is usually formative. Assessment for learning happens during the learning, often more than once rather than at the end. Students understand exactly what they are to learn, what is expected of them, and are given feedback on how to improve. Do you follow the feedback process after finishing your unit or chapter in the classroom? Please say truthfully. If you follow, then you will, otherwise please say no sir, you don't follow. Only one teacher follows the feedback. What about others? Why don't you follow the feedback process? If you follow the feedback process while you are conducting any session or the class, the feedback will enhance or reaching your capability that what's going on, what are the major things you have to cover, and what are the changes you want to have more improvement in your subject concern. That is the benefit of feedback in the classroom. So after finishing any chapter or any unit of the classroom, you must access yourself through the feedback of the students. Got it? So you must indulge yourself the feedback session among the students while you are using your assessment. Got it? Next. Assessment as learning, what the learning outcomes will be. Through the process, students are able to learn about themselves as learners and become aware of how they learn. Knowledge of one's thought processes. Learning outcomes is necessary after finishing your any unit or chapter after the class. You must follow this. Okay? Students reflect on their work on a regular basis. When you assess the students after having the class, they will work regularly what you are going to take. Usually through self and peer assessment decide if you will learn with the students in a peer group or activity learning. What is the major exchanges? Suppose that 56 teachers are sitting in this hall and session is going on, and I ask any question on the particular context. What are the things? Do you understand? Different minds have different ideas. Suppose that if I will ask one any question of the topic or any context, the different minds have different ideas. Suppose that he answering different, it also different, so differences make one changes. And different minds have different ideas. After different ideas, we can change another idea. So, coming to the students, you must have the more answers, and you can only have the more answers through the peer group activity or have the personal interaction with the particular context of the students. Next. So this is the multiple assessment, periodic test, assessment of learning, multiple assessment, assessment for learning, subject in different activity. Already I have discussed. Assessment as learning means portfolio. Simply means periodic test, portfolio, and multiple assessment. These things you have to include your assessment process. You can have snap also, no problem. If you want to have the snap, you can. Now, session third, periodic test. How can we conduct the periodic test? Next. Handouts 1, discussion on periodic test. Next. Okay. Periodic test. 3 pen and paper tests to be conducted, pre-midterm test, midterm test and post-midterm test. The best of performances out of the 3 should be considered as you follow. The average of the 2 performance considered is then reduced to 5%. Next. Design of the blueprint and the question paper. Typology of questions. Next. So keep it. So, level of questions, how can you have the questions of the 20 test? Arts and laws. Arts means high order thinking. Okay. And laws? So, generally we follow horse and laws. Creating, evaluating, analyzing, applying, understanding, remembering. So, when you start? From top to bottom or bottom to top? Yes? Bottom to top or top to bottom? Bottom to top. Who said bottom to top? Yes. Only 3. That is the correct answer. Bottom to top. And that contains exactly with the Bloom's taxonomy. Write down Bloom's taxonomy. You must read. You must go through the Bloom's taxonomy to just have the understanding your question level or creating any question paper based on the Bloom's taxonomy. You must have to inculcate the remembering, then understanding, then applying, then analyzing, then evaluating, and last creating. These are the levels of the questions you must have to follow while lots and hearts in your assessment process. Next. Handout 3A2. So list here, list of skill courses offered at a model level for class 6, 7 and 8. Now, earlier the AI, artificial intelligence, was up to grade 9 to 12, but it changed into NEP 2020 and we must follow the AI up to which grade? 6th grade. 6 to 12 we must have to follow in each school artificial intelligence. See, these are the skill courses offered by CBSE. Students of class 6, 7, 8 can opt. First is artificial intelligence. Second is beauty and wellness. Third is design thinking. Fourth is financial literacy, handicraft, information technology, marketing and commercial application, mass media, travel and tourism, coding and data science. Why skill subjects are learned up to grade 6? Why? What is the benefit of having launching the skill subject up to grade 6? Why? Yes, own creativity or they can be own entrepreneurship. Because as you know that we are the largest populated world in this world. First ranking we have already got. We have looked from the China also. So it's not possible to have the government job of each and every citizen of this country. So for that, if we prepare our students as skilled educators or skilled, and in that he or she may create his own entrepreneurship, so he or she is self-dependent, he or she cannot be having to go outside for job. And for that, so many startup things are created. If you have any new idea, just prepare your idea, submit your proposal to the government and they will fertilize yourself. So for that purposes, government has launched the all skill subject or professional subject at the age of grade 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 students, because when they will after 10 plus 2, they have the maximum ideology or their own startup area which they can have the maximum fund through the government. Got it? Next, secondary level 9, 10 what? Employability skills, retail, IT, security, automotive, introduction to financial markets, tourism, wellness, agriculture, food production, front office, banking, marketing, healthcare, apparel, marketing. All things are vital what we need in the society. Each and every skill or professional subject is launched by the CBSE and we must follow, because generally what we do, when the registration opens at grade 9, only we choose the 5 major subjects: mathematics, science, English, SST, Hindi or Sanskrit. Generally we do, but no. We have to inculcate the students that these are the skilled subjects, professional subjects, and if you go through these subjects with grade 6, 7 or 8, at the age of the 12, they will enhance their skills, including their entrepreneurship or professional studies for that. So we need to have the convince students to must read or must learn these skill or professional subjects as the CBSE requires. Next. This is 11th and 12th, the same, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, mostly same. Next. Next. Okay, next. See this picture carefully. Multiple assessment. For a fair selection, everybody has to take the same exam. Please climb that tree. Look this picture carefully. Analyze yourself that what this picture picturizes. Make your answer yourself. I will ask individual. I will give only 2 minutes for thinking. Think over that. What the exactly this picture says. Okay?
Excuse me, sir. Sir, what that person is saying to the For a fair selection, everybody has to take the same exam. Please climb that tree.